School Pokemon here. Today's video going to be discussing my January 2021 eBay sales with everyone. Super happy with the way January turned out. It was a really good month for me. Before we hop into the actual numbers for this video, what you're looking at right here is the homepage to my eBay store and a few things that I want to point out. More so exciting for me. I don't know if anyone watching this video will even care, but wanted to point these things out. First off, I finally broke 1,000 followers within my eBay store. Took absolutely forever to achieve this kind of accomplishment, in my mind at least. I've been using this eBay account right here since January of 2016. So from January 2016 through present, I was always less than 1,000 followers. However, I finally broke 1,000 followers just this past month, January 2021. So that was real exciting. Next up, I also wanted to point out my active eBay listings. As you can see, I finally broke that kind of 2,000 active eBay listing milestone that I had set out for myself ever since I returned back home in late November from my previous trip on the cargo ship. I started my eBay store back from zero, so I had 0 eBay listings when I got back home, and I've been continuously listing new inventory within my eBay store, hoping to finally break 2,000 active eBay listings, and that was quite the feat. Took quite a lot longer than I thought it would, just because as I would list new inventory each day, each week, each month, I'd continuously have stuff selling, so this number right here would keep increasing, then decreasing. It was hovering between 1,800 and 1,900 active listings for quite some time. However, I was finally able to break that 2,000 active eBay listing milestone that I had set out for myself. Really doesn't mean anything in terms of different perks that eBay offers or anything like that. You don't get anything out of it, but that was just kind of a milestone that I had set out for myself. So super happy to achieve that number. Obviously, going forward, planning on increasing that number. There's a few collections that I'm hoping to pick up within the next couple weeks, over the next month. So hopefully that number will keep increasing as I keep increasing my eBay inventory. My goal for February 2021 is to have 2,500 active eBay listings, which doesn't sound like a lot, or kind of might sound like a lot depending upon how active you are selling on eBay. But I'd like to add another 500 listings to my eBay store. I definitely have the inventory available right now. It's just a matter of, am I able to list it without a whole bunch of it selling? Which I guess is a good problem to have, as you're listing new inventory, older inventory is selling, so on and so forth. So it is kind of hard to increase this number once you get to these kinds of numbers, 2,000 plus listings. But anyway, hopefully by the time you guys watch my March 2021 eBay sales video, I'll be around 2,500 active eBay listings. We'll see how that one turns out. Anyway, you guys probably don't care about that kind of information. Let's hop right into the actual eBay sales for January 2021. So first off, I want to bring you to this page right here. This is my orders page. So if you sell on eBay, you're familiar with this page. If you don't sell on eBay, you might not be familiar with this page. The reason why I have it kind of a small screen right here is because it does show right below this area right here. It does show the first item that I sold with the buyer's username and the buyer's full name, so I don't want to share that information with you. But I do want to share this information right here. As you can see, we're in my all orders page of my eBay section. I have it set for last month, which would have been January 2021. And as you can see right here, I sold 1,300, or I had 1,395 unique orders throughout the month of January, for a total of $33,113.79. Now, if you don't know what an order is on eBay, basically what that is if someone comes along and purchases one single card from your eBay store or eBay account, that counts as one single order. If someone else comes along and purchases 5, 10, 15, 20, however many cards, and provides payment for all of those cards together. That also counts as one single order. So for January 2021, had 1,395 orders totaling $33,113.79. If you take this 33,000 and divide it by this 1395, you come out with an average order total of $23.74. That's about my average order total. Around $20 per order is what I like to figure. Obviously, that's for the longer term. If you look at it day by day, it could vary quite substantially. But if you look at it week per week or month per month or year per year, I usually like to figure $20 per order is what I usually average. Obviously, I'm doing a lot more quantity versus price point. I'm selling a lot of cards between 99 cents and $9.99. So I do a lot more quantity than actual higher valued items. The other metric that I like to keep track of is my how many packages or how many orders I'm receiving on a daily basis, how many packages I'm shipping out on a daily basis. So for January, there were 31 days in the month. If you take this 1,395 orders, divide it by 31, you come out with an average amount of orders of 45. So I'm usually receiving about 45 orders every single day. I like to use the number 50 in terms of how many packages are going out every day. And the reasoning why that works is because I don't do any packaging Saturdays or Sundays or federal holidays. Obviously, the post office is closed on Sundays and federal holidays. Saturdays, I like to keep those days free to kind of do what I have to do in terms of not having to worry about packaging orders and shipping orders. So I only ship Monday through Friday. So you can kind of figure about 50 orders per day, Monday through Friday at least. Obviously, Monday, since I don't do any packaging, Saturday, Sunday, or basically just Saturday and Sunday. Mondays are a lot more orders than Tuesday through Friday, but on average, there's about 50 orders per day that I'm mailing out. So those are the numbers I wanted to discuss with you there. Let's go ahead and take a look at my actual kind of eBay sales numbers, which is this screen right here. So as you can tell, I'm back with another kind of page that eBay offers for their sellers. This kind of gives you a good metric of my eBay sales, eBay fees, how much I'm making on eBay, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. As you can see, similar to the previous screen, I have this set up for last month, which would have been January 1st, 2021 through January 31st, 2021. My total sales on eBay for January 2021 were $32,580.10. If you've been paying attention, that number differs a little bit from this previous number that I showed you right here. It's about a $600 difference or so. I'm really not sure why that number differs a little bit, but it does differ every month. I personally use this number right here. I find that this number is more accurate, so for the sake of this video, let's call it $32,580.10 for the month of January. Now that's my total sales. There are a few numbers that we have to subtract right off the bat. The first being this number right here, $1,553.06. This is the amount of sales tax and government fees that eBay collects. So if someone's living within the United States and purchases something from my eBay store, most states charge a sales tax, which eBay charges the buyer, and then that figure is reflected onto this number right here. But the sales tax actually never goes to me. It goes right to the state that the buyer is from. Additionally, with this number, if a buyer purchases something and they live within Australia or the United Kingdom, eBay also charges those buyers a customs fee, or VAT fee it's called. It's similar to like an import tax for that buyer. So that figure is also included within this total sales. However, it's another type of tax that eBay collects and I never receive. So those sales tax numbers and government fees numbers are the total that you're seeing right here, the $1,500. So that's what that is. Next up is my selling costs, $4,688.96. This includes all of my selling costs for the month of January. So my eBay store subscription fee, my eBay listing fees, my final value fees, my promoted listing fees, my shipping label fees, any of the postage that I purchase off of eBay, that's all included within this number right here. So in order to determine my net sales for the month, you take this 32,500, subtract this 1,500, and then subtract this 1,600 or 1,700, whatever you want to call it, to get a total net sales of $26,338.08. So there's my kind of net sales through the month of January. And then another thing that I like to keep kind of pay attention to is this little graph right here to kind of see what my eBay sales are on a daily basis and how I do each day selling on eBay. From my experience, usually holidays, like right here we have January 1st, 2021, so this is New Year's Day. Usually these types of days are slower. Mondays are also pretty slow for me, at least usually. Obviously this Monday right here was the best day of the month for me. But in general, Mondays are usually pretty slow for me. But I kind of like to keep track of this to see what I'm averaging. As you can see, I usually average about $1,000 a day, which is awesome. Really happy about that. But anyway, so I like to keep track of this page and kind of see where I'm at in terms of if I'm improving my sales throughout the month, or if my sales are decreasing throughout the month, or so on and so forth. But anyway, let's hop into the actual breakdown of my eBay sales for the month. So what you're looking at right here is a kind of a spreadsheet that I create each month. If you've watched these eBay sales videos in the past, you kind of have an idea on how I break everything down, but we'll go ahead and break everything down again to give you what went on for the month of January 2021. So first off, we have the total sales for the month, $35,389.78. That's a little bit higher than this number right here, and that's just because I did sell a decent amount directly through PayPal. Funny enough, I actually didn't think I sold much direct through PayPal this month. However, when I was calculating these numbers, I realized that I did about $2,500 directly through PayPal, which was awesome, a lot better than what I had expected. So that was cool. So total sales through the month of January, $35,389.78. Next up, we got to subtract all of these kind of essential expenses. eBay fees and eBay shipping. Again, that number was $4,688.96. Now I did change this row just a little bit from the previous videos. If you remember in my previous videos, this row was always just eBay fees. I also added in eBay shipping for this row right here, and that's because around mid-January, eBay launched their standard envelope with tracking service. So basically you could print out a PWE with tracking label for your PWE orders. That is an awesome service. Really enjoying that thus far. I'll eventually get around to doing kind of an updated shipping video, mostly focused around this shipping option right here, the PWE with tracking option. But so far, really enjoying that. There are a few bugs that eBay has to work out with this option, but I'll get into that in a whole separate video. So from mid-January through the end of January, I was more or less just printing all of my shipping labels directly through eBay versus the postage program that I use. So that's why this eBay fees and eBay shipping is such a high number compared to my previous months and previous videos, because normally I'm just including eBay fees. For this month, I included about 2 weeks of actual postage, shipping labels, so on and so forth. So that's why this number appears to be a little bit higher than it normally is. Next up, we got the sales tax that eBay collected. Already went over that. $1,553.36. Next up, we've got my PayPal fees. I am switched over to eBay Managed Payments. I got switched over the end of December 2020, so I was using eBay's Managed Payments for the entire month of January, so that's why my PayPal fees are so much lower than what they have been in the past. Total PayPal fees for the month of January, $113.26. Next up, we've got my Indicia postage and Indicia insurance. This is just the postage program that I personally use. As you can see right here, postage printed through the month of January. Again, this is the first half of January. $1,814.53. $0 of insurance purchased throughout the month of January. Now, with this, like I said, I have been using this eBay shipping more and more. However, I do plan on keeping this postage program that I am using, just because for international orders, ones that require a customs form to be filled out, the eBay shipping option is a little tedious, where it doesn't seem like you can actually print a shipping label with a customs form, whereas with my shipping program, I can do that. So it's a lot easier for international orders, which do occur quite frequently. I have maybe 1 or 2 international orders every day. So the time it saves to print actual international labels versus the kind of sheet of paper that I have to print for the eBay shipping labels for international orders, it is worth it for me. Plus, I also use this postage program for any orders that are placed directly through PayPal, or anything that I'm just mailing out myself, whether that be a PSA submission, CGC submission, whatever it could be. So I'll definitely plan on continuing to use this. However, this Indicia postage and Indicia insurance amount should decline within my next and following videos. Next up, we've got stamp postage. Again, this is just basically anything that I purchased directly from the post office. Back in the beginning of January, beginning to middle of January, I was purchasing the non-machinable postage stamps plus the International Forever stamps. Like I said, eBay did switch over to this PWE with tracking option, so that's kind of gone away as well. But I do leave this row here in case I do purchase any random boxes from the post office or something like that for an order that needs to go out. So for January, I spent $184.60 on actual postage that I purchased from the post office. This also does include like express mailed orders. I can't print express mail via my postage program, so this also includes anything that I send express mail and stuff like that. Next up, postage scale fee. That's kind of the monthly fee that I pay to use this actual shipping program, $15.95 per month. So that's kind of a flat rate fee that I pay every month. Next up, refunds, partial or complete. This number is high this month, and so it was $1,214.42. That's because it wasn't so much a lot of refunds this month, but it was one big refund. Basically, I had a buyer purchase a PSA graded card directly through PayPal. He received the card, and the card was like it rattled within the PSA case. So if you're familiar with PSA, with some of the older PSA graded cards, or at least I figure it's the older ones, because I've never really experienced it with the newer labels and newer cased cards. But with some of the older cases, the card within the case might kind of rattle around a bit, and that was the case with this card. The buyer received the card, and he didn't like the fact that it was able to rattle around inside the case, so he wanted to return it. Said not a problem, so he returned it. I refunded him. So that's kind of why this number is so big this month, because of that one big sale that ended up getting returned. Next up, we have consignment payouts. Now, this is something that I wanted to start for the beginning of January 2021. However, it's gotten pushed back a bit just because I want to get caught up on everything that I have going on before I officially roll this out. You guys will see a video on this when I do start officially offering this service. However, I did have someone reach out to me who was looking to consign some items, so I told him I'd be able to do it. And this is kind of I sold one item for this gentleman, and this is the payout that he received for that item, $209.32. But like I said, I'll do another video on consignments when I do actually start offering them. For right now, I'm just trying to get caught up on everything that I have going on, because I do want to be able to devote a good amount of time to eBay consignments and that whole service that I'm going to start offering. But we'll do a whole other video on that when I actually roll that out. So in total, we have $9,794.40 worth of expenses for the month of January. Next up come all of my resale purchases and kind of business-related purchases, if you want to call it that. First up, something that I forgot to include for the past couple years, honestly, my Patreon membership. This is a valid business expense, because I do learn a lot through my Patreon memberships, so I use this as a kind of business expense, tax write-off, if you will. Basically, I'm subscribed to Rusty at TCA Gaming and Scott SM Pratt. Love their Patreon videos. If you're ever interested, definitely check them out. But basically, I pay $25 a month to Rusty, $10 a month to Scott for their Patreon membership. Great videos they put out every month, so definitely recommend them. But basically, $35 a month. Figured I'd start including that within this little business expense / resale purchase section. I don't know why I never thought to include that. But anyway, so from here on out, this will be the first item listed. Next up, we've got my Mad Al distributor purchase number 1. This was the only kind of modern product purchase that I had this month, $679.80. And I believe that was 2 cases of Hidden Fates ETBs that I did open, and I opened all the ETBs, opened all the packs, and submitted all the hits into CGC. I don't think I ever showed you guys the hits that I pulled from Hidden Fates, but you'll see them when I actually get the returns for those cards, which will hopefully be within the next couple months. Next up, my CGC membership. This is a yearly membership fee. Like I told you within the CGC video that I did opt for the $149 membership option. Thought that was the best value, so there's that right there. Next up, we've got CGC Submission number 1, $2,396.30. This is the first submission that I submitted into CGC. I submitted 4 cards via the express service level, as you saw within my CGC video. It was 3 Champion's Path Charizard cards plus 1 No Damage Ninetales cards. Along with that order, I also submitted 150 or maybe 200, 150, 200, somewhere around there, bulk cards, and that consisted of all of my Champion's Path hits plus a whole bunch of first edition base set common and uncommon cards in like the 7 to 8, if you're using the PSA scale. PSA 7 to 8 range, so nothing huge, but definitely a nice little submission there. Hopefully get that one back within the next couple months, and once I get all these submissions back, I'll definitely share them with everyone, so you can see what I'm submitting and what the cards are coming back as, and so on and so forth. Next few purchases though are more or less just kind of retail store purchases. I did purchase something off of Amazon for $45.08. Honestly, couldn't tell you what that was. I keep all the receipts within another binder, within like a binder, and basically why I have them labeled as number 1. So like if I purchase more than one item from Amazon, number 1 is going to be that first receipt, number 2 is going to be that second receipt, so on and so forth. So that's kind of why I label them number 1, number 2, number 3, so on and so forth. So I did purchase something off of Amazon. This is usually like your PWE envelopes. That's usually what I purchase off of Amazon. Next up, we have a Michael's store, which is like an arts and crafts store. $74.36. This was 2 frames that I purchased, one for a poster and one for an uncut sheet, which I'll be showing you the poster in another video that I'll be recording right after this one. So you'll be able to see that one within the next video that I post after this one. Third purchase, Target purchase number 1, $38.23. This is probably ink from my printer. The next two purchases are a bit more exciting. These are all different resale purchases that I made throughout the month. Cash deal number 1, $3,000, plus this PayPal purchase number 1, $1,200. These two right here were the same deal. This was 2 local purchases that I had for the month of January. I actually purchased both of these collections the same day, which was pretty cool. I got to visit two different people and purchase 2 different collections, which is always exciting. I always enjoy actually going to see different people, view their actual collection, be able to talk to them. So that was awesome. But basically, I spent $4,200 on those 2 collections right there. I only had $3,000 cash with me, so I did have to PayPal the $1,200 balance for that second purchase that I made. But anyway, next up we have PayPal purchase number 2 for $1,600, PayPal purchase number 3 for $1,293, and PayPal purchase number 4 for $376. These were all different collections that I purchased off of, I believe the majority of them, I believe one of them was off of Instagram and the other 2 were off of Facebook, whether that be Facebook Marketplace or one of the Pokemon Facebook groups. I don't think I purchased any collections off of eBay for the month of January. But yeah, so there's that. In total, for the month of January, we have $10,886.77 worth of business expenses / resale purchases. So to calculate your total profit, you take this $35,389.78, subtract this $9,800, subtract this $10,900, and you're left with a total profit for January 2021 of $14,708.61. As you can see right here, awesome month of January for me. Although it was kind of planned, I really didn't focus on purchasing too many items for the month of January, just because I am kind of planning for the future. I know February and March are going to be huge months for purchases. At least I'm hoping they'll be that way, just because we do have a lot of modern releases coming out in February and March. We have Shining Fates coming out February 16th, I want to say. For February 19th, somewhere around there. But late February we have Champions Path, or Shining Legend, or can't even talk right now. We have Shining Fates coming out towards the end of February. Then we also have those First Partner Galar Region packs coming out later on in the month of February. And then in March we have the Battle Styles Modern release coming out. So towards the end of February and then getting into March, it's going to be a big month for modern product. Going to be really busy. Hopefully be receiving a lot of that modern product, which will be awesome. Plus, I also have another couple purchases lined up for the month of February, which will hopefully work out. We'll see on that. I'll keep you guys updated on if I'm able to purchase any of those collections. So with all that in mind, I really didn't want to spend much money for the month of January just because I knew February and March were going to be expensive months. So I kind of held back on resale purchases, mostly focused on what I currently had in stock, trying to catch up on everything that I already have. So that's why you see this kind of profit margin of about 40-50% of what my total sales were. Normally this profit is around 20 to 30% of my total sales, just because I do make a whole lot of resale purchases. But for this month, it was closer to 40-50%, somewhere around there. So that's right where I want to be. We're right on track for where I want to be for the end of the year, 2021. Like I said within my last December 2020 eBay sales video, if I could do eBay full time and make a profit of $50,000 to $70,000, that would be ideal for me. It's going to be real exciting to see where we end up for 2021. I'm really looking forward to it. Really excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.